you're gonna lose weight, look good, be healthier, and live longer, and blah, blah, blah. We all know that, yet 42% of American adults are obese according to the CDC. And if you feel like, ugh, whenever people invite you to go work out or to exercise, I feel you because I've been there. And I'm not here to show you any before and after pictures or to invite you to run a marathon, even though I had run a marathon without signing up for it. And that's a story I will tell you in this video as well. I'm also going to tell you how I overcome my aversion of going to the gym, but I'm not going to recommend you to go to the gym, especially now during the quarantine. I simply will share with you my workout practice. Welcome to Become Odara. My name is Ana Clara Ottoni, and today we're talking about exercising as a video number 9 of our series of self-awareness. The way you move your body has a lot to do with how you interact with your own self. So today I will share with you a little bit of my story, and hopefully it can help you to overcome your fear of going to the gym. Well, I understand if you fear now because we're quarantined. I don't even feel safe to go. It took me 25 years to create the habit of actually going to the gym. And I would tell you, growing up in Brazil, every time people would say, let's go to the gym, I would think about a bunch of guys harassing girls, trying to be flirtatious, to don't say something worse. But it was just an uncomfortable place. I would be intimidated by the guys and also by the girls who have like these sculpture bodies and they look good and they knew exactly what to do in those machines, and I had no idea of what to do. So going to the gym was something very intimidating. But I overcome that with the help of this partner that I had at that time who showed me and explained to me how to use the machines. I think the fact that I was with someone helped the guys to stay away, which is very unfortunately, because if you think about, a woman shouldn't have to have anybody with her to be respected. So guys, please stay in your lane. Going back to my habit of going to the gym, I started going once, twice a week, and then it became a little bit more comfortable. I will share on Instagram. People will react to my stories. I'll feel good in my body and in my ego, right? Because it is something that everybody encourages you to do, right? If they see you working out, they'll be like, wow, that's you doing really good. But then what happens? The weekend happens, and then a raining day happens, or a day that you have a lot of things to do at work, and you skip the gym 1 day, 2 days, and then when you see it's like it's been a week and you haven't gone to the gym, you feel guilty, you feel shitty, but then you're like, like I don't even like to work out, so it's hard to go back to it, and I understand that. So one thing that helped me when going to the gym was to have this routine, like putting the clothes on, knowing that you're preparing your brain to understand that, hey, we're going to work out right now, okay? I even did a challenge one time to go to the gym for 30 days. I was like, I'll promise myself that I'll go to the gym for 30 days. And I did. But I didn't necessarily work out for 30 days. There was one day that I put on my clothes, put the shoes, got ready, walked to the gym, which was 1.5 miles back then from my house, and I got to the gym, I looked around, and I was like, you know what? I don't feel like working out today. And I went home because my purpose was to go to the gym for 30 days, right? Well, I'm not recommending you to simply go to the gym and don't work out, but I'm telling you that making the effort to actually do something for your own benefit. Whatever you like to do the most, whatever it's your hobby, whatever you love to do, think about that as your main motivation. If you want to do that for a long period of time, consider moving your body. And I will tell you that you don't need much to do that. So another thing that helped me was to join a club. And if you do CrossFit, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Because when you join a club who is doing any type of sports together, it will definitely help you to create that accountability and the motivation to go to that practice. So in my case, I was jogging when back in Rio by myself on the beach. And when I moved to Long Beach, I really liked the environment. It reminded me a lot of Rio. So I will go for some run around the beach. And then one day I saw this group organizing a run, and I asked them, hey, what type of group you guys are? Is that a club or something? I would like to be involved. And they told me about the Long Beach Running Club, which is an amazing organization. If you are in this area, I definitely recommend you to check them out on Instagram. I will leave it right here. The Long Beach Running Club was definitely very helpful to me creating this routine of exercising. And when I started running, of course, I didn't start running like 5-10 miles right away. Actually,
I would run a little bit, walk a little bit, run a little bit, walk a little bit.
So when my mom visited me, I got my mom into running. And I will tell you, she thought that she couldn't do it. And this is how I encourage her. We will go and run a little bit and walk a little bit.
Run a little bit and walk a little bit.
And I also talked to her about what was her motivation. She has a grandson, Gustavo, beijos. And I told her like, hey, run for Gustavo, for how long you want to be in this planet, to be with him, to be with your grandchildren. I don't have children yet, so I want their grandmother to be healthy and strong to enjoy life with them. So that can be the motivation. That can be your motivation. If you have a child, if you have someone that you love, that you want to be here for them, so please consider doing some workout routine every day. And what happened was that I was planning to run a half marathon, 13.1 miles, for my 30-year birthday, and I signed up for Girl Up, which is an organization who works together with the LA Marathon, and you can do a fundraise and they will pay for you to run the marathon, the half marathon, if you're raising money for them. So I did that because 131 million girls in the world are out of school, and this organization, Girl Up, helps them to get some education in countries like Ethiopia, Guatemala, Uganda. So I was doing the fundraising and training for half marathon, okay? Everything was fine. I was doing all the trainings with the Long Beach Running Club. So let's educate some girls and help the world to be a better place. Check the link on my bio to see how you can help. And then a week before the marathon, I find out that they had made a mistake and registered my name to run a full marathon. Yes. So at that moment, a week away from the marathon, I thought to myself, well, I have two options. Well, actually, whenever people tell you that you have two options, they're wrong, because you actually have more than two options always. So I thought to myself, you can not run the marathon, which wasn't an option for me. I could do the half marathon, and I was planning on it without getting a medal, which I kind of wanted. And the third thing was like, well, actually, you could go and see if you can do an entire marathon. And that's what I did. Now, it took me 6 hours and something to do the entire thing. And it was totally worth it because I wasn't doing for anything but to challenge myself. But I will tell you, like, my goal was to simply go with the flow and join the marathon group, which was amazing, seeing everybody cheering, and I finally at the end got my medal. So back to how can you actually exercise without running a marathon? Which, of course, nobody needs to run a marathon. I would tell you that actually in the blue zones, the areas where people live the longest, they have like the highest rates of people who live more than 100 years. They have one key thing when it comes to exercising. They move naturally. So whenever you get a chance to walk to the grocery store, I encourage you to do what my husband and I are doing, which is going on short walks, wearing a mask, practicing social distance, avoiding rush hours. So we try to go late at night or really early in the morning when less people are around. And this 30-minute walk can help you so much because your body just needs to move naturally. So move around the house. If you can do something manually, do it, because that's a way to move your body. And that's simple It doesn't take you a lot of effort. It's just going around the block for 30 minutes, going in a neighborhood. A lot of times we're just driving all the time. We don't even see our neighborhood. We don't know the area because we're in our cars. And I will tell you that like walking on your neighborhood has such a special feeling because you see all the gardenings and the plants and little animals. It's just fun. I see an entire new world whenever I'm outside. So I encourage you to do that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. Give me your thumbs up because this video is for all of you and I want to reach as much people as I can because I'm sure that with 42% of the American population being obese, a lot of people need to know that they don't need to do much to start moving their bodies. So after the marathon, I need some quiet time because the intense training with the marathon and the marathon itself was just too much for my body. So what I started doing was practicing yoga. And now I will tell you a little hustle here. I signed up for a lot of studios around Long Beach area to find out which one I would like the most. And they have this great specials that it gives you like a 1 month or 2-3 weeks of unlimited classes for a really symbolic price of like $20, $30, and you have unlimited class and you get to learn a lot about the practice itself. You get to know different structures and also different crew. So that's what I did for like 3-4 months. I was just trying out, going to different studios, seeing what was my tribe. Here in Long Beach, we have Yoga on the Bluff, which is an amazing initiative by Dharma. So they meet and they do yoga. It's donation-based. It's an amazing thing to do and engage with the community as well. And just recently, I found out about this app called Down Dog. And that's something that I've been using in the daily basis because it helped me a lot when organizing my daily workout routine. By the way, Down Dog, if you want me as an ambassador, just hit me up and we can talk. And little by little, I will encourage you to also add some lifting into your workout routine. And I promised you that this video will have no workout, nothing crazy, nothing heavy. But the importance of doing some lifting is that we lose muscle mass as we grow older. So you want to add some muscle within your daily routine because this way you can keep your body healthy and strong so you can go follow your dreams. And that's it for today. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel, give me the thumbs up, and I'll see you next week. Become Odara.